Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault. Welcome to another spontaneous review of the Benelli TRK 251. So what does this bike have on offer? The features, the specs and the price, all the details. And does it raise an eyebrow? Does it have what it takes to grasp your attention in the quarter-liter adventure category, which is surrounded by lots of competition given the current scenario? So let's find out by what this bike has on offer. First of all, in this black color scheme, it looks absolutely stunning. It looks really attractive in the black attire when compared to the white one. Also, the overall fit and finish build quality seems decent enough and seems pretty attractive, especially this kind of a falcon eye headlamp design, and the DRLs look absolutely gorgeous. Feel like diamonds have been studded inside. So look pretty decent. You have twin projectors, I believe, and they offer decent light spread. You have this front beak, kind of reminds us of its elder sibling, the big brother, the 5022X, which I'm a big fan of. It is absolutely stunning machine. But this one, does it have what it takes to overshadow the competition, the rush that we have in the quarter-liter adventure category, or the price point? This is around 2.51 lakhs. Same price you have the Himalayan, you have the SD Adventure, and you have the likes of KTM ADV 250 and other bikes, which are way better and try to offer better package overall when compared to this. Now at the heart of the matter, we have the 250cc, the quarter-liter single cylinder fuel injected liquid cooled engine that puts out 25.8 PS of max power and 21.1 Newton meters of max torque, 6-speed gearbox, and you have chunky front USD forks up here. Again, fit and finish, the equipment looks premium. It doesn't look they have compromised anything anywhere, but somehow something feels has gone missing in this formula, because the tires are good. You get Metzeler rubber right from the factory, which is actually saying something. You have 17-inch wheels, you get a 110 section front and a 150 section rear tire. So overall equipment seems pretty impressive. Even the brakes, you get 280 mm pedal disc up front and a 240 mm pedal disc at the back. Again, the caliper reads Benelli. The exhaust feels a little puny for the kind of design it has. So it doesn't go well with the rest of the design, I feel, but it sounds decent. It doesn't sound extraordinarily well. Again, the monoshock at the back looks rugged and does offer good high-speed stability and good performance and good assurance while doing top speed of up to 150 kilometers per hour. 152 kilometers per hour is what I managed. And then you have a massive 18-liter tank to offer supreme tank range. Now, good amount of saddle comfort is also evident. Good quality seats, the stitching is good. You have a luggage rack at the back to mount your top box. Again, LED turn indicators. The tail lamp at the back looks decent enough. Tire hugger at the back, and what else, man? See, everything feels decent, but nothing feels extraordinary. Again, a decent instrument console, speedo console with all the relevant info, the tachometer, the speedometer, gear position indicator, clock, and the odo and the trip and the low fuel indicator. So you have adjustable levers for clutch and brake. You have these magnets to cancel out the vibrations, but sadly vibrations are the villain for this bike, because it feels a lot of vibey and a lot of vibrations right from the word go. It doesn't feel refined. It doesn't have that peppy performance. It doesn't have that responsiveness that we come looking for from an ADV bike. That's because the torque is low. It's around 21.1 Newton meters. It should have been at least 25 Newton meters to match the power figure, such that we had a flat torque curve, such that at the ring of the throttle the bike would come alive and would want to pull off a wheelie or launch you to the moon. But still, overall, see, that's what I'm telling you, it's a decent bike, but it is not an extraordinary bike to capture people's attention from the overcrowded price segment it finds itself in. It already has tried and tested products in that price range. So why would someone look at this as an option if it is not very intriguing and standing out as a different proposition altogether? Say for instance, you have this windshield, which is nice and kind of smoked windshield, nice tall windshield to offer good wind protection, but the way it has been mounted looks a little awkward here with the welding and all. So overall, it doesn't feel complete. It feels a little incomplete, and it feels a little less confident to take on the competition. Again, look at the alloy wheels, again kind of machined alloy wheels, look of good quality, feel is of good quality. Again, Metzeler tires, as I told you. Even the lever is of very good quality. This is supreme quality, you have to appreciate that. The footrest is of supreme quality. The pegs, footrest with the rubber mounting is of good quality. So overall quality is oozing, but at the end of the day, what matters is the heart of the matter, which is the engine. So long as the engine is responsive, so long as the engine puts a smile on your face, that's where all the juice is. Now, it's like a movie, having the best star cast, having the best cinematographer, having the maybe even a best producer, best director, but at the end of the day, if the story is not there, if the story is lacking, and if the writing is gone awry and the writing is bad, at the end of the day the movie falls flat on its face. So that's exactly here. Everything seems to be on point, but something seems to be missing, and that is the essence, which is a wipe free, refined, responsive engine that you come looking for. If only they had offered that, this would have been a stellar proposition and a killer competition for others, and it would have given others a run for the money, given the kind of superb fit and finish and equipment it has on offer. So now that I've given you a quick overview of the bike, let's take the bike out for a ride. And hello there guys, welcome to Dino's World. Today I review the TRK 251 from the house of Benelli. So does it pack a punch? Does it raise an eyebrow? And does it pose a threat in the quarter-liter adventure touring segment? And what special does it have on offer for you to consider this as a force to reckon with in the segment? Is something we're going to try and figure out, and let's get going. Okay, not bad at all. 152 is something that I remember seeing on the speedometer, and it is rock solid in terms of stability. But something about this bike doesn't feel right, because I'm a huge fan of the TRK 502. It looks huge and it offers that larger than life kind of persona, and it offers so much more for the price it demands. It almost looks like a 1200cc ADV bike. That's how massive it looks, and it still rides very steady, very stable, and the build quality, the overall equipment on this, everything screams quality. Even in this, you can't say it is not built well. It is all built well, be it the levers or the front windshield or the tank. You have an 18-liter tank, the panels, everything are fitted fine, but something somewhere has gone missing or has gone wrong. The formula doesn't feel complete. The bike kind of feels a little bit of an afterthought that Benelli had after dishing out the TRK 502. Now all the bikes in their 500cc lineup, because that's a parallel twin, first of all, it is so refined, so sure-footed, so confident, and they feel complete, be it the TRK 502 or the Leoncino 500 or the newly launched 502C, which looks like an absolute kick-ass power cruiser. Yeah, you can call it, it resembles the Diavel, but who cares? You get that kind of a kick-ass design around the 5 lakhs price range, you have to drool over it. You can't help but drool over it. But this one, 2.51 lakhs ex-showroom, suddenly it's surrounded by so many good motorcycles around the same price segment, in fact lesser than the price segment. If you look at the likes of Himalayan or the newly launched ESD Adventure or other motorcycles for that matter, CB350 RS, or even the, like, just shell out a little bit more, you get an Interceptor 650. So this, does it justify that higher price tag, that price tag, and does it have that enough charisma to pull the customer towards it? It looks decent, it looks well, LED lighting, LED DRLs, but something somewhere has gone missing is what I feel. First of all, the engine is a lot of vibrations apparent, so that is a big turn off. Now first, the most important turn off for me are the vibrations. Like, I like my engine to be as refined as possible, so this one full of vibrations right from the word go. There's no refinement, so I don't know why they couldn't work on it. It's a single at the end of the day, a lot of power packed into it. It touched nearly 152 kilometers per hour, so that's a decent top speed for a bike in this category. For the power figures, it claims 25.8 PS and 21.1 Newton meters. So I would have preferred the torque figures to be right up there, because it feels a little sluggish, like for it to wake up, it doesn't just lift off. For an ADV bike, which you want to ride on-road as well as a bit of off-roading, you have the front beak kind of this thing lifted up mud guard as well to give you that adventure kind of a feel. So it lacks that initial torque. It's just 21.1 Newton meters. It's not sufficient. It should have been at least 25 Newton meters and 25 PS of power. Then we would have had a flat torque curve where the bike would have felt more energetic, full of energy, and more peppy and more responsive and more intriguing and more intense and more engaging. Now you get adjustable levers that you can adjust as per your hand, the handle finger reach. Then you have the handlebar, which is of good quality. Saddle is of good quality. Again, the way they have mounted the windshield is kind of a weird concept. Kind of, I don't dig this. Like, I don't like this kind of a welded thing appearing right in front of me. It is good, like there are some squeaks and noises apparent while I'm riding this or pushing this hard. So all these things kind of work against it, that maybe they can fine-tune it better, because as it is, it lacks that kind of charisma to get people's attention. Because either you price it really competitively such that people start looking at it as a good value for money proposition, or you offer unbelievable performance, or really a performance that will put a smile on your face. It's kind of an enduro bike kind of a performance that will captivate people's senses and capture people's heart in an instant. That's not the case. It is a mediocre, average, run-of-the-mill kind of a bike, and it doesn't do anything extraordinary. It does everything decent. It doesn't even do it well. It does everything decent, but it doesn't do things extraordinary to catch people's attention. The saddle is decent again. The handlebar is well laid out. Very comfortable seating posture. Then you have a 150 section rear tire, 110 section front tire, 17-inch wheels again. Okay, for even a street tourer, a road tourer, a highway or a mile muncher, you can call it a grand tourer, it should have been a little more engaging to ride, something that you didn't want to get off the saddle. Now the TRK 502 is so complete and so massive and so masculine and so beefed up and so confident that you know that it can get you places. Like, maybe it is thousands of kilometers ahead, maybe it's beyond some kind of an off-road terrain, you feel confident when you're astride that bike. But here it doesn't feel that it's going to let you down, but you just don't feel that it has something special on offer to make you want to ride it. And that's where things have gone wrong for the TRK 251. Like, the design is all good, and you have this integrated indicators into the body, which look beautiful. The DRLs and all look gorgeous, but still it doesn't invoke that biker or that ignite that passion within you to make you want to have this bike. So that is the only thing. Apart from that, yes, the engine is a rev happy, like it kind of comes alive at higher RPMs and feels more planted as you rev higher and higher with the throttle pinned at full throttle. It can become a good daily driver as well. And if you like this kind of a proposition, this kind of a design, and you've always been a Benelli fanboy, then why not? You can take a test ride, and if you stand convinced, you can buy this bike for yourself. But as far as I'm concerned, given the kind of competition that's available in our market, and the kind of products people are dishing out, and the kind of riding experience or riding dynamics each of those bikes have on offer, this clearly feels overshadowed by the competition. So that concludes my review. I just hope you found this review useful. If you have, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and we are headed towards 8 lakh subscribers, and that will be possible only when you subscribe to the channel. I know many of you are watching without subscribing to the channel, so it's a request. Let's head towards the million mark, and that will be possible with your support only. So let's hope for the best in the year to come. 2022 has just begun, and stay safe, wear your mask. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.